Hello, my beautiful people. Is your girl again gifted gift on this interview? Obaseki was asked the reason why he abandoned this Oba Akenzua Cultural Centre. But the answer when he give us no belleful me. The answer when he give us no carry weight. Yes, my good people of Edo State, make una listen to this interview. Make una hear what Obaseki talk. Whether this answer when he give for this interview, whether it dey okay, satisfactory for we the good people of Edo State, because the truth of the matter is recently the opposition shared one video that Obaseki destroy Edo State, that one of the example is the Oba Akenzua Cultural Centre, and Obaseki had the opportunity to clear the air to make us understand what actually happened, but he could not give me a reasonable answer, because in his interview he said the place was concession to somebody for 30 years. This person not get name. Now this confusion when they ground, you suppose clear for this interview, because your opposition came out and said it was given to the Omonoba Palace. You came out and said it was concession to somebody. Who is this person? You know, in a situation like this, everything is supposed to be talked about. You supposed to tell us how it be, who they give unto, who they not give unto. Not to they hide some information to yourself, because we, the good people of Edo State, we don't know where we dey. We don't know who we want join for all these lies. When it full social media, at least as you come out so to come talk your side, you supposed to talk in such a way, say it go clear for us, the good people of Edo State. And what we talk, say, Obaseki don't talk in your side of the story, so that the opposition they lie. But as it be so, you know, if he give us answer when it be so, we'll say opposition lie for your head for this one. Anyway, PDP people, if you are not satisfied with this my analysis, you can go to court, because at 36 now in Nigeria, now court now we they go. Even if they steal your mandate, they could tell you to make you go to court. If today happen to be your first time of coming across my video on YouTube, do me a favor by subscribing.
From here we enter MOA. We all talk about this. But this Oba Akenzua Cultural Centre, it can even make some of us that are your diehard supporters call and say, what's really happen? Should we go and ask the commissioner? Should we ask Mr. Crusoe? Should we ask Mr. Pola attend ESCO with you? Not be all ask information I get. Now, see the way they take, person they ask me the question. Make I read down. He said, some cultural enthusiasts celebrated the proposed return of the Oba Akenzua Cultural Centre back to the Royal Majesty. He said some people when like culture, they celebrate and say they want to return that place to the Oba of Benin. He said, we are confused. We thought it was already with the palace, which was the reason why Edo State government could not begin work on it. Your Excellency, can you please shed some more light on it? People, they say, if the next government, when you want to hand over to on Tuesday come, they want to give that Oba Akenzua Cultural Centre back to our Royal Majesty, Omonoba Nedo Oba Ogidiga. Me to say, Oshomle don't do this handover since. And then, we don't understand. Can you explain to us?
Well, first, let me, that center is government owned.
Okay.
Was built by the Edo State government for the performing arts, for people to come and do drama, dance, and all that. That is what it was built almost 20 or more years ago. Okay, the person when I take over from, I say, okay, they made proposal, they want concessional given to somebody to use to, you know, because government was not maintaining it well, and you know, the people they were using for weddings and all of that, and there was no, it was not for the purpose. I said, okay, I mean, look, a good idea, and was concession for 30 years. So in the course of things, we came up, government, you know, we now came up with this new cultural policy and renaissance, and say first, let us redesign the city center as a cultural district, so that you can change that roundabout. People can come back, and you spend a whole day in the city center. There will be galleries, there will be museum. They just wear like how they do abroad. And also that cultural center will be part of it, because it will be a center for performing. You can go and watch play, watch drama. 5 years into the concession, the place was locked up. It was not being used. Meanwhile, government have developed this plan for the cultural district, and this facility that became part of the cultural. They say, so sorry, this concession will not be doing again for 30 years. Let us know how much you would have lost by not doing, because we want to now use it as part of the cultural district for the use of the general public, because the terms of the concession was not being fulfilled. But however, yes, even though know that government has changed plan and they now want to use this, they're prepared to pay any compensation on it. The important thing is to keep the thing, useful. Don't forget that in the meantime, we had already begun to extend and get other areas as part of the culture. The Victor Creative, not be observer before.
True. Yes.
So we repurposed it as part of the cultural district for these things we're trying to do. It's not about, someone else. It's the use of the public, for use of the citizens, and for the benefit of everybody. So if it was in use and it was active and it was, we won't look for a way to integrate it into what we have. But at some point, I won't understand that it was even subleased again to somebody to be acting, to be using it for film, to be acting film. I would say, first, whoever, we are prepared to pay compensation. It's not like seizing it back, so that we can refurbish it and put it for the general use, right? So it was nothing personal, nothing. It's more our government built this, and we have a plan to attract creative people, to attract artists, to attract cultural performances to the city and to the state. So that is what I know about that. So there was nothing, and every step of the way was communicated.
Thank you very much for clearing that part. I'm sure the people, they know the truth now, because you see, these guys in the opposition, they just come out and then
I've advised them, don't destroy our institutions with your politics and rumor. Yeah? Just keep the palace and out of politics. Don't drag them into your dirty game.
Well, they will not stop, maybe until maybe a day will come that our revered monarch will come out and make a pronouncement to say they should stop playing politics with the throne. Your Excellency, the Benin City Mall, is that more your biggest infrastructural achievement? The Benin City Mall, is that the biggest? Because what we saw yesterday, sir, the excitement. My team, they left there, I think around 10 o'clock. They told me that people were still trooping in. They were still coming to take pictures, to shop, they are excited. You know that the Benin City Mall, ShopRite is one of the outlets there. Can you just tell us in 3 minutes about this mall? Because yesterday, all the lies, you scattered their lies yesterday when the video slide of the library, they were shouting, Obaseki destroy library, he destroyed library to build ShopRite. When the video was, my team, they stream it live. When the video was playing yesterday, you needed to read comment. People were laying very strong curses on APC people. Tell us about the Benin City Mall, sir.
Well, first, a city like Benin, that has almost 2.5 million people today. It's one place, not get more, where young people feel go, enjoy themselves, do watch film, shop, and just be, when we go abroad, what do they do most of the time? Not to go shopping.
Now shopping,
to go shopping in malls, right? Where you can go to one place and see different type of shops and different items.
Yes.
Okay, Asaba has mall. It has shopping malls. So what is the problem? That why does Benin or Edo, that has more population than those cities, not have more? And the whole idea of shopping mall, not be today starts. They've tried to have ring ShopRite before. It don't work. But this time around, I said, look, there is a need. But this is more when we want to will be different. Not be just socket shop, cinemas. Fortunately, the library had a basement. So we use that basement. So you come to the mall, yes, you can do your shopping. You can do your movie. You can do eat in the restaurants. But we have something that is different. You have an e-library. So we don't forget library. But today, electronic library means that you can hold more titles. We have almost access to more than 20 million titles. Before, how many books when the library we get before? But more interesting, you get gym downstairs. You get nightclub. You get spa. So you can spend one whole day there.
Yes.
And you will not miss, you feel like you're abroad. You can, express yourself and enjoy yourself. I believe that Benin City has reached that stage where it should begin to compare with any city in Nigeria or, in fact, in Africa. And this is just the beginning, the start, where you can come to a place, you have enough parking, you have free Wi-Fi, free internet, 24/7 electricity, and have a good shopping experience.
Wow.
That mall today employs over 1,000 people.
Wow.
With almost 50 shops.
Yes, we watched the commissioning live. We thank and appreciate the former governor of Sokoto State, Senator Tambuwa. He was there. He spoke well of the achievement of your government, and we also listened to the owner of Genesis Cinema and the ShopRite lady that said she did her NYSC in Edo State. You could feel the excitement in the investors. Like the Genesis man said that he has even told his friends in Port Harcourt that very soon his investment in Edo will be more than the one he has in Port Harcourt. That shows the man is happy doing business in Edo. He said when 3 years ago when he started coming to Edo, they said, no, don't go out. 3-4 years ago, that he would just come and stay in Protea. But since your government, the place is like a free home for him. Your Excellency, how do you feel that you are leaving these investors that you brought to the state? You are leaving them in the hands of people that don't have the competence to run the state. People that don't have the competence to ensure stable power. We don't know their plans with Osiomo, because these guys they can come and start dismantling everything that you have labored to build. We don't know their plans in the area of security. How do you feel that you are leaving these investors in the hands of these people we don't trust, these people we don't know?
Well, but you have to start. I've shown you that it is possible.
Yes.
And attract investors into Edo and grow the investments in Edo.
Yes.
It shows that we can secure our states. It shows the last 8 years we've shown possibilities. So Edo people now know. And I'm not, from the Edo people I know, they will not fold their arms. I don't even see you, Abat. We'll keep this your mouth shut when you see bad things happen. And there are many like you. And that's why we're watching this court thing so closely. I see what the court...
Please, let me butt in here quickly, sir. We may not be able to... your 8 years government, you didn't go after journalists. You did not arrest any blogger. You did not attack anybody. You didn't go into the homes of bloggers. And this person is abusing me. Oh yeah, go arrest that his house. Oh, this journalist is writing against me. Your own is, let's focus our eyes on the ball. You took criticism. You really to say you didn't go after people. But these guys, when they came before, They were flogging elders now. The Tigers, they would, if you criticize it, they would take people to come and beat you at home and mess you up. They're already fighting themselves, Your Excellency. That is the fear that we have. That you are leaving your investors, you are leaving Edo people in the hands of people we don't trust. And we don't also have confidence. I don't have confidence in the judiciary. That's why I was angry today when President Tinubu congratulated Donald Trump. Why? Why? You are not allowing free and fair election in a congratulated Trump. So let me see. Some of us don't have confidence in the judiciary anymore.
Albert, the good thing is that there are not plenty pastors.
Okay, true.
Okay. And we will not keep quiet for too long if they are doing evil and wrong things. We'll fight back. Right? So and they know, like I tell you, as snake they fear man, as so man they fear snake.
Don't be loud.
Okay. So
that's snake him fear man pass.
So I don't see this picture you're painting last long. No. I don't see it at all. I am optimistic that from the judiciary I know, not be all of them be like that.
Okay. True.
Not be all of them. So it's not fair to just categorize all of them like that. I mean, most of them have a good sense of justice. Now, the evidence, now they act on. So in this case, where the facts are very clear, you know how you voted. You can see the wayo when INEC do, how they print duplicate result sheets with the same serial numbers. All of that has come out. You know, you can see from reports, forensic report, how one person just sit down and write all the results.
So all the results. We saw it.
All the evidence there. By the time it come out and in the public domain, judges are not evil people. They will make the right decision.
I think this should be my last question because we don't want to hold you today because tomorrow is another day. We still have over 1,800 people watching all over the world. This man is leaving office next week and the people are still interested in him. They still want to hear from him. And I believe that His Excellency will still keep communicating. He will still keep following up. If I don't come out, you need to take the background to say, hey, what do I hear? And worry because the people still have confidence in you. And trust me, we are praying, even though some of us they say judiciary, but we are praying for the judiciary to really be the last hope of the common man. Because as we speak, sir, the way Edo Day now, if the judiciary not do the right thing, we cannot talk another one. You have to see, this is my last question for you tonight. This is the big elephant in the room, sir. MOA.
Yeah.
MOA. When I saw that structure, when I saw the investment there, because I was in Athens, I think mid this year with my wife. We visited the Acropolis. We visited, yes, Your Excellency. When I told my wife, I said, this city, what we are seeing here is what Governor Obaseki is trying to do. So every of the tourist attractions we visited were sited around the city center. Trackable distance. I don't see hospital around there. I don't see from Acropolis to we were just trekking, sometimes enter the tour board. I said, this is what Governor Obaseki is trying to do, that these people are fighting back. Your Excellency, MOA. Can you tell us about MOA? And it has finally been launched. We don't see them. Your government don't launch them before you come out. And if you see this commission, the way they do, if you see the way they happy say, you do the work, you commission most of these things by yourself, come out. You do it. People have been calling me to say, Abat, make governor commission that Stella Obasanjo by himself. Make it not let these people come play politics. Now it's been commissioned. If they come tomorrow, go by themselves, loot the things when you put for there. Carry camera, begin lie. The world already know the truth, and the world will fight back. So that is why we are happy that you are doing this commissioning. Your Excellency, why was it why was okay now? He said it has finally been launched. A person sent me this question: why was it a closed event? Why was the event a closed event? It was not an open invitation, and the press was not allowed in. Or no, some of us, I saw some pressmen there. Maybe some of the press. Why was it a closed event, sir?
Well, first and foremost, it's not a completed project.
Okay.
So it's still work in progress. It will be finished and finalized, hopefully, before December next year. At that point, I'm sure they will make it an open event.
Okay.
Only there were some technical issues. There were one or two people there who did not want the press because they still needed some diplomatic to finalize some of their diplomatic engagements with Nigeria. That's it. And thirdly, the people we invited, people who have put money in that project. So it was one to come and see what your money has been used to do. Not like, the German government, Mellon Foundation, they have a list of donors who have put in, quite a bit of the money that they have spent to date. So it was not supposed to be an open event. The space is not that ready for every. But next year when they finish, I'm sure they will have a bigger event which is going to be more open. That way you can walk through, all the things will be in place.
Yes, what is the benefit of MOA?
I shock so you ask this kind of question.
I will ask. Let me tell you.
Yes, that first and foremost, and I said, for you to promote arts, for you to promote culture, you need infrastructure. And usually like a museum, right? So it's going to be the best museum in West Africa.
In West Africa, sited in Edo.
Edo. Because Edo is the home of culture. Which other empire in the West Africa outside of? Those other ones, this one, the one from Mali and all those ones, they're so old. So first, it's like a museum. What is the museum does? First, to display works. And this one is not just artifacts, they're doing modern contemporary works for young people. The second is that it's also a research facility. Because since the colonial masters came, since we've come, we've not been able, most of our things were taken out. So we've not been able to explain so many things. When I go one of those museums, when was it to a Honeyman Museum or something? I had on display some of the Equerries when they take out, right? When I held one of those, it fitted right in my palm as if it was designed for me.
Wow.
You get it? And there are many, because when they came, they looted the city and carried from many, many homes. And you can see them in their different forms, the ivory ones, the wooden ones. And all of this makes something, it means something to us. But abroad, in those museums, they just look at them, beautiful object, this one has this carving, but they don't understand what it means beyond that. It doesn't, they don't understand that it's a staff of authority of the eldest son in that family, and there's some spiritual connection. But you understand it because you've grown up with it. And then when you see some of our history, our objects, you can't explain, okay, how the people who did this, who created it, how did they do it? What instruments did they use? How did they have this sense of precision, sense of finesse, a sense of beauty? How do the mind working? How do we relate it to some of our, experiences today? Why are we behaving anyhow? If we were so organized, our books, so these are some of the things we still need to discover about ourselves and explain. The other thing that is happening there is that there's a lot of archaeological work going on. The last time they did any meaningful archaeology in Benin City was about 50 years ago. And why is archaeology important? It's all part of that, trying to find out who we are, how we lived, right? The things that influence the evolution of our community, our society. And much of it has been done. Just oral tradition, and say this one happened, this story happened. But today, we're bringing technology, we're bringing sciences, LiDAR surveys, and all of that to see what happened. And you need an institution that attract the knowledge, attract the resources in this quest for discovery. I'll give you a story. Last year, the Italian ambassador came up and said, look, they're celebrating